Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RVing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm actually shooting this on New Year's Day. It is only about 50 degrees outside and very cloudy, but yet Ninja's outside anyway. So today I'm going to show you a quick video. I always say it's going to be a quick video, and sometimes it's not. On something that I have to do about twice a year. I probably should do it a little bit more, but I let it get really bad. And that's defrosting the freezer. If you know anything about RV fridge and freezers, they're not a residential one unless you intentionally put in a residential one. Mine is not. It runs off propane and also off the generator or plug-in power at an RV park. So for me, I'm always running it off propane. Well, the freezer is not a frost-free freezer. It does need to be defrosted. So what that entails is taking everything out of the freezer, kind of chipping away real quick on any big parts that might come off easy. And then what I typically do is I'll leave that freezer door open all day and into the evening so that the room temperature air, I might even on a cold day heat up inside with the furnace, that the freezer melts slightly and I could use an object to chip off the ice chunks, get it all dried out, and then go forward with a clean freezer. So this does take a couple of towels. I do have a chisel with a plastic cap on the end that I use for my chipping tool. But let's start out taking a look at the freezer and the before and all the stuff that I have to take out of there. Okay, let's take a look here. Stuff in the door, probably leave there. I did take out my ice trays right there that were blocking this so you can see all the frost, little on top, lots in back. So I'm going to take out all these goodies, put them in the sink, and then we'll get to the ice. Okay, hot dogs. Hamburgers. A little bit of hot wings. More hamburgers. Should have used those first the other day. Couple of ribeye steaks. Chicken breast. And fish. So there you have it. Now what I use is a metal chisel, but I keep the plastic cover on it. So I could safely chip away at some of this. Boy, that is super thick, not going anywhere soon. So let me show you my handy dandy way that we're going to try and solve this today. Yes, indeed, folks. It's the Hot Devil portable heater, propane heater. I did a review of this recently. What I'm going to do is put it on the table, angled like this, right up in this direction, and give it some extra heat on this chilly day. And we're going to start on that now. And this is a very nice portable heater. If you haven't seen that review, check it out. Again, the Hot Devil portable propane heater. And it's aimed a little bit towards the roof, but I think it'll kind of do the job. Let's see here. There we go. Always remembering to take the smoke detector out because I'm sure that'll go off. And always stay close to this portable heater because, as all portable heaters that I've looked at, this one does not have a automatic off when it falls and tips over. And like I said, that's just all portable heaters that I've looked at. So you want to be staying close, treating it almost like it's a campfire. So we'll do this for a few hours, probably at least 5. Gee, it's been raining for, I don't know, a couple hours now. Normally, from my bedroom window, you can see the mountains, and they are just about all covered with clouds. One thing I want to point out is when the freezer's open and you've got decent 70 degrees, 75 degrees inside, the frost in there slowly kind of just falls off like chunks of glacier, and they're easy to chip out, but it definitely is an all-day thing. Using the Hot Devil portable propane heater pointed at the freezer is basically melting those ice chunks into solid, giant, frozen ice cubes, ice chunks. So at this point, now that they're all melted into ice chunks, chipping them away is nearly impossible. So this is the first time I've tried this. We're going to see if this ends up being better or worse. Because again, room temperature with no direct heating allows you to every hour go there and chip off some of the frost and go forward. Now that red piece in back is a thin cutting board, and I'll show you later exactly how I use that and why. Okay, we're getting a bit of melting now. I'm going to see if I can do any chipping away. Not going to exert too much energy. Then I'm going to throw a towel down here on the bottom. So, only a couple things on top chipped off. Got the towel in here. With the melting of this, I'll wring it out. And I did put away the frozen stuff in a Walmart bag and threw it in the fridge. So it hopefully stay frozen for a couple more hours. Wow. The clouds have rolled in at ground level. Still exposing a little mountain there on the left-hand side of the frame. Definitely pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look. Got all the ice out, nice and dry. I have to admit, as of a few minutes ago, I did come in with my chisel and took off the plastic part and used gently the metal part. But I'll tell you why that's dangerous. This is the backstop that I put in. You can see the crack that I did from jamming the metal piece in there too hard. You don't want to do that. But let me show you how this thin cutting board is going to help us. We're going to put in that cutting board like that. Use some of the product to lift it up a little bit so it goes to the top. And that gives you a whole sheet that is easy to peel off when you're defrosting the freezer. Definitely saves you at least an hour of time, in my opinion. And I do think the heat propane mobile portable heater worked great. The Hot Devil, shutting that off now. Oh, Ninja's upset. And that about does it. So I hope you learned something or found this entertaining. If so, smash that thumbs up button. Ninja's meowing unless you do. And also hit the subscribe button so you get alerts anytime I post a new video, which is a couple of times a week usually. And go out there, be positive, be nice, and be active.